Thank you so much for your questions, and I think they're very pertinent. One thing we agreed on, my dear brother and I, today during the meeting, but also all of delegations, was that this was not an occasion to sign a further number of agreements. It's about making a real difference in the lives of our respective people. So I think it's very important what you stress. What can people expect from this? There have been a lot of discussions in many sectors. Over 13 sectors have been discussed in the fields of commerce, in the fields of trade, in the field of migration, the field of energy. I think what our people can expect is concrete improvement in our efforts to grow stronger together. So when it comes to trade, I think we're looking at trade in bigger volumes, but also considering the very important trade that we have between communities at border areas. So a lot of discussions have turned around how do we make these things easier. So it's not just looking at the big people and the big money, if you want. I think we also looked a lot at day-to-day issues. When we look at fisheries, what are our fishermen going through? I think these are efforts that were made in all parties, in all discussions, to see how do we improve things in various sectors at various levels, be it the level of small communities, but also of big industries. I think what is very clear and what we take away from this meeting is that we are two people who are separated by borders, granted, but of course we share a lot more than just these borders that separate us. And it's about making sure that we, the company, our people who are already working very closely together. So I will leave it at that and hand over to my dear colleague. Okay, perfect. I think Uganda and the DRC are an excellent example of how regional security challenges and peace issues can be tackled together. Be it when it comes to displacement, short-term, long-term displacement. There's a lot of work going through the joint commission when it comes to refugees, but also security challenges. We have had closed sessions between our different representatives of the security sector to see how do we tackle our challenges together. And I think this is a lesson for the rest of the region to look at challenges and to sit together and to be part of the solution. We have our ups and downs, we have our realities, but I think the most important is that we have the shared objective to understand that we will always be neighbors and that the best way to be neighbors is to work together towards greater peace and security. And I think this is a demonstration of it, that both countries remain committed to this shared vision and objective.